I feel like majors like don't play that much of a role in controlling social aspects of Middlebury, but I feel like just backgrounds and like socioeconomic classes definitely do, and maybe socioeconomic classes control what majors people go into. So, I mean, if we go deeper into it, it might play a part in social interactions on campus.
I feel like most students know the professors, and most students like if I run into another kid who's in my department, I'll talk to them mainly about my classes and stuff like that. So like there's a connection there. But besides that, there's not really nothing.
I feel like there's a general sense that everybody knows each other, or you've seen the same faces around, especially as you start to get into the upper level classes. So that's really nice because there's kind of a core that you end up not necessarily moving through everything with, but you know who to talk to when you want to find out if a class is good or isn't good.
I feel that people are very well socialized and tactful, but that has its ups and downs. However, everyone has their close friends that that they feel that connection with. But sometimes I wish that even though Middlebury is a very small, close knit community, I wish that people would kind of open up their doors a little more and let people inside, and be more genuine in their interactions.
Well, I used to really, I guess, define myself as like heavy into sports. I was real, I guess you could say, a jock. Because it's like real easy to classify people initially based on that. If I had to think about it more, I wouldn't consider myself a jock. I'd consider myself more as like an athlete, I guess. It's just for the lack of a better term. But not anymore. I ended up hurting myself, and it kind of like really changed my social network. I used to play sports. So I was really heavy into them. It was like my entire life. And then all that changed after the back injury. And now, like, I guess I lean more towards like my classmates and stuff like that than I used to do. It might not be the same level as the sports aspect, but it's getting there.
I think class can give you a basis to have something to talk about, like especially freshman year. Class can be a way to meet people, especially in larger classes. You know, you need to call someone for notes or something like that. And I feel like when you're doing that, you don't pick the person that you don't think you'd ever talk to. You pick someone who, you know, maybe you've seen around once or twice, or maybe you think you'd like to get to know. And you have these little things, and then eventually you have meals or something like that, and it unfolds that way.
I feel like some people definitely would just prefer not to leave their comfort zones. I mean, it makes complete sense. Like, why would you try to step out of your comfort zone when you're completely happy with the friends that you have and the social life that you have? But I feel like at some point during their Middlebury College career, people do become comfortable or are put in situations in which it's necessary, like even if it's like a class project where you do have to work with someone who's very different from who you are. So I think that whether it's something that's more forced or something that's like a choice, it's gonna happen. And I think usually, unless it's like a very bad experience, usually people are like, because I mean, it's happened to me where I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to work with this girl. Like, I have nothing in common with her. And then I work with her and it's like, oh, like she's pretty cool.
I feel that something that's helped me a lot is really finding my extracurricular passion and just kind of honing in on one or two things that I really like, so that I won't be stressed out about the extracurriculars that I'm doing because I like them, and they'll leave time for my academics and socializing with friends. And uh, I honestly try to meet a new person every day if I can. That may not be for everyone, but why not? Why not?